The Extraordinary Senses of Solomon Owl. Chapter 6. The First Salvo. Solo jolted from a sound sleep. His eyelids dropped, his beak cocked up, raising his eyes toward the den's moon-view opening. Movement in the pre-dawn sky. The drumbeat of Riverstone's emergency warning echoed across the forest canopy. Memories of learning the warning from Riverstone flashed across Solo's thoughts. Riverstone would jump up onto the hollow log near Moses Creek. He would flap into his drummer dance and beat out a warning heard throughout the territory. Solo shook his head. At the time, it seemed so ridiculous. Why not just fly away up into the trees? He had long since quit asking such questions. Comes in handy now and then, he thought. A series of nudges stirred deep within his subconscious like an excited heartthrob. I need to check the belfry. The instant Solo entered, he knew the wood was under attack. Vibrant bouncing bubbles lit up and electrified the belfry. Shock waves fluttered through Solo's psyche. Roxy's bubble stood out as it bobbed fiercely in contrast to everyone else. Solo felt the feathers over his entire body tingle and tighten. He felt bolt-struck and popped back to his perch and opened his eyes to the splintered walls of the swamp den. He jumped up through the treetop opening into the cloudy morning sky. I've got to get to Mom and Dad to make sure they are okay, and I'll stop by and check in with Roxy. She's panicked about something. He mapped a route to Riverstone and Bonetta with a stop at the Ridge Camp where Roxy and Scout should be on lookout. As he navigated south, Solo considered possible strategies. I need Scout to track the tail feathers of Lucky, the wolf's hawk pal. Roxy can keep an eye on the lake. She tends to jabber if you let her. I can't get tied up here for long. This has to be an in-and-out stop. As he landed in the nest, high in a ridge-top pine tree, he turned to Roxy. I don't have much time, Roxy. I heard Riverstone's alarm. Everything okay here? Okay. Are you crazy? Wolves are on the move. Riverstone sees 'em. We see 'em. Both sides of the swamp. They're here, Solo. What now? Okay, Roxy, calm down. Thanks to Riverstone's alarm, everyone knows that wolves are here. Now we need to watch and be ready to respond to any trouble. I need you to fly down the ridge and find a perch above the chamber. Stay high in the trees, but keep watch over the lake. Solo addressed Scout. Find Lucky, the hawk, and keep an eye on him. Try to get clues about what the plan might be. Solo wasted no time before jumping into flight again and heading south to the grouse outpost. As he approached, Solo heard loud yipping, yelping, and howling coming from the lake. He spotted Riverstone hopping towards the outpost shelter. Got one! We got one! The exuberant grouse celebrated. He missed the pursuit of another wolf from behind. His excitement snapped into fright when he heard bushes rustling behind him. The dog zeroed in on his target. River skittered to the side. The wolf's first bite brushed the tips of Riverstone's plumage. The panicked fowl darted into the brush as the pursuer slid past. The dog dug in and adjusted his stride back onto the path of the grouse. River hurried deep into the thorns and sticks, hoping to avoid the attack. The wolf dove into the brush, biting at sticks and yipping at the sting of thorns. He thrashed his head side to side, ripping through the undergrowth. He growled and barked and lurched to get to the fowl. Solo circled above, watching for an opportunity to attack. The wolf focused on the bird and didn't see the owl above. Solo picked the right time, tucked his wings, and dove at the wolf. Riverstone squeezed into the deepest and thickest part of the brush. There was no other escape. If the dog could tear his way through sticks and thorns, River knew he was dead meat. The wolf lowered his head to the ground and scraped into the soil. He paused several times, panting and licking the saliva from his jowls, then returned to the chase. Solo swooped down, his talons aimed at the unaware hound. He drove his spikes deep into its hindquarters. He pounded his wings to lift the load off the ground, but first the wolf screamed in pain, his front legs digging into the ground to anchor himself. Solo screeched to Riverstone, "Run, Dad! Get out of there and move the others to the shelter." The dog flailed about, twisting and jerking. Without a grip on bone, Solo's talons tore through the dog's flesh. He hit the ground, writhing in pain, and screamed for help. Unable to stand, he dragged himself towards a small hole between a grouping of rocks. Solo gained altitude and turned back to continue the attack. The wolf made it to the rocks. Solo couldn't attack from the air and decided to turn back to the outpost and check on the folks there. The outpost appeared empty. Solo thought Misty, Riverstone, Ben, and a few others were already safe in the outpost. Solo called out, "Dad, are you here?" Riverstone cautiously emerged and hopped to his son. "Solo, what happened?" "The wolf is hurt. He's hiding in the rocks near the trap. I can't get to him, so stay in hiding until the battle is over. You caught one wolf, and another is badly injured. That is enough for now. Don't take any chances." Misty and Ben came out to see what was going on. "That crazy wolf chased me across the trap," Misty exclaimed. "I was scared to death, so I just kept racing to the shelter. I know he got caught in the trap, but I didn't see what happened after that." Ben said, "I missed the whole thing. First thing I know, everybody is running around crazy and scrambling to the shelter. Looks like none of our team got hurt so far. Thankful for that." Solo shook his head. "We were very lucky." "Stay in hiding. I'm going to—" A third wolf's voice added to the cries for help. This cry echoed in from the north. "Looks like trouble at the swamp outpost. Gotta go." Solomon jumped from the ground and called back, "Stay in the shelter. There will be more wolves soon."